Good morning dears. Already we had seen what is algebra, how to do the addition and subtraction, and exercise number 4.1 also we did. Now exercise 4.2 up to 5 also we did. Now we are going to see sixth problem. Sixth one, subtraction. 13x plus 12y minus 5 from 27x plus 5y minus 43. This is given to us. Whenever is given after the from, what is the expression is given, that you take and write the first term. So 27x plus 5y minus 43. After that only you have to write this expression. So minus of 13x plus 12y minus 5. Now 27x plus 5y minus 43. That minus you take and go to that inside the bracket, minus 13x minus into plus minus 12y minus into minus plus 5. Now you group the like terms here. First I'll take x, so 27x minus 13x. Now I am taking y plus 5y minus 12y. Now take the constant terms, minus 43 plus 5. Now, if you are subtracting these two, 27 minus 13, 14x. Now, subtract these two terms, because like terms only we can subtract, we can add. That you know the rule. Now, 5y minus 12, just to look at the coefficient alone, here minus 12 plus 5. If you are subtracting, minus 7y, because the greater number is 12. Minus 7y, here minus 43 plus 5, you are getting the answer minus 38. This is the answer for this expression. Now likewise we will do the second option also. First you take and write this one, p minus 2q plus 7 minus of 3p plus 5, because from this expression only we are subtracting this expression. So you should write this p minus 2q plus 7 only first, then only you can write this one, 3p plus 5. Don't forget to keep the sign minus, because we are subtracting here. Now group the like terms, p minus 2q plus 7 minus 3p minus into plus minus 5. Now if you are grouping p minus 3p minus 2q plus 7 minus 5. If you are adding p minus 2p, 3p minus 2p minus 2q, 7 minus 5 plus 2. Now come to third option. Likewise, you can write this term first, p minus 2q plus 7 minus of m plus n. Don't forget to keep the subtraction. So, sorry dear, I made mistake here. M plus n from 3m minus 7n. 3m minus 7n. Now 3m minus 7n minus of m plus n. If you are removing the minus sign, 3m minus n minus m minus into plus minus, so minus n. If you are grouping the term, 3m minus m. Now if you are grouping the n terms, minus 7n minus n. Now 3m minus m is 2m, minus 7n minus n, both are negative sign, so you can add minus 8n. Now come to the fourth problem. 2y plus z from 6z minus 5y. Take and write this expression first. So 6z minus 5y. Already I told you, don't forget to keep the minus sign. So 2y plus z. Now if you are grouping the term, first I am grouping z terms. So 6z, sorry dear, 6z minus 5y minus 2y minus z. I forgot to remove the minus sign. Now I am removing. So minus 2y minus z. Now you group the terms, 6z minus z minus 5y minus 2y. Now if you are subtracting, 6z minus z 5z minus 5y minus 2y minus 7y, because both also negative sign. So you have to add minus 5y minus 2y. If you are adding 7 minus 7y, so answer is 5z minus 7y. Now 7th one is simplification. X plus y minus z, then minus 3x plus 3x minus 5y plus 7z minus of 14x plus 7y minus 6z is given to us. First you remove the brackets. After that, if you are grouping the terms, it's easy for do the calculation. Now x plus y minus z plus 3x minus 5y plus 7z. Now if you are removing the minus sign, minus 14x minus into plus minus 7y minus into minus plus 6z. That's why I told already the integers rules for multiplication addition you should be remember always. Now if you are grouping the terms, first you group the x terms, x plus 3x minus 14x. Now y terms, plus y minus 5y minus 7y. Now group the x term, z terms, minus z plus 7z plus 6z. Now add the x terms, x plus 3x 4x minus 14x. Now first you add the same like signs, so plus y minus 12y. If you are adding the like signs, 5y minus 7y minus 12y. Here these two are like signs, so minus z plus 13z. Now subtract 14x minus 4x minus 14x minus 10x. Here plus y minus 12y minus 11y. Here minus z plus 13z plus 12z. So minus 10x minus 10x minus 11y plus 12z. X plus y minus z plus 3x minus 5y plus 7z. Here minus 14x plus 7y plus 6z. If you are grouping the terms, x plus 3x minus 14x, then if you are grouping the terms here, y minus 5y minus 7y. If you are grouping the z terms, minus z plus 7z plus 6z. If you are adding x plus 3x, 4x minus 14x, here y minus 5y, minus 5y minus 7y minus 12y. If you are adding this 7z plus 6z plus 13z, so if you are subtracting, minus 10x minus 11y plus 12z is the answer. Now the second problem is given to us, p plus 2 plus p plus 3 minus p minus 4 minus p minus 5 plus p plus 10 is given. Now you group the p terms. P plus p, 2p, 3p. Now I am adding only like signs I am taking. So p plus p, here one more plus p. Now take that like signs, negative signs, minus p, minus p. Now group the constant terms, plus 2, plus 3, minus 4, plus 10. If you are adding these p, 4p, minus 2p, minus p, minus p, minus 2p, here plus 2, plus 3, plus 10. Like signs alone I am adding, plus 2, plus 3, plus 10 is 15, minus 4. Now 4p minus 2p, 2p plus 11. Minus 4 plus 10 plus 2 plus 3 minus 4. I missed here minus 5. So minus 5 plus 10. Now 2 plus 3 5 plus 15 minus 4 minus 5 minus 9. So 4p minus 2p, 2p, 15 minus 9, 4 is the answer. 6 is the answer, 2p plus 6. First you have to group the like signs, because here plus p also is that, minus p also is that. So now I am grouping only like signs, positive signs, p plus p plus p plus p 4p, then here negative signs, two p's are there, minus p, then group the constant terms 2 plus 3 minus 4 minus 5 plus 10. If you are adding 15 minus 9, here 4p minus 2p, so answer is 2p plus 6. Come to the third subdivision, n plus m plus 1, n plus 2 plus m plus 3 plus n plus 4 plus m plus 5. Here no problem for you, all the numbers are positive signs. So, n plus m plus 1 plus n plus 2 plus m plus 3 plus n plus 4 plus m plus 5. Now group the m terms. Here 1 m, totally 3 m's are there. So m plus m plus m. Now how many n's are there? Here 1 n, here 1 n, here 1 n. So totally 3 n's. Now group the constant terms. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5. If you are grouping 3m plus 3n, if you are adding m plus m plus m, 3m's are there, so 3m. Here n plus n plus n, 3n's are there, so 3n. Now 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 5, 11. 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 4. 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 5, 15. Here 4 I have missed. So 4 plus 5. Now come to your objective type questions. The 8th question, the addition of 3mn minus 5mn, 8mn and minus 4mn. They are asking you addition of 3mn minus 5mn plus 8mn minus 4mn. Already I instructed to you, you should add the like signs. 3mn plus 8mn, 11mn minus 5mn minus 4mn minus 9mn. If you are subtracting 11mn minus 9mn, answer is 2mn, that is positive sign. So your option is, third option is given to your book. Come to 9th objectives, when we subtract a from minus a. So minus a only you should write first, then minus a. If you are adding minus 2a is the answer. They are asking the question to you, when we subtract a from minus a. So minus a only you should write first. After that only you have to write this expression. So don't keep the sign minus because subtract is given to us. So a minus a, answer is minus 2a. Option is given to us, third option. Come to our 10th problem. In an expression, we can add or subtract only, that you know very well. It's a well-known answer for you, like terms. We can add and subtract only like terms. Till then, we are learning algebraic expression. Now, we are going to learn what is an equation. You know what is meant by expression? We are combining variables and constants by using the mathematical operations. We are constructing algebraic expression. You know very well. We are combining constant and variables by using mathematical operation to construct an algebraic expression. Then the expression equated to another expression or constant is called as equation. What is meant by equation? An expression equated to another expression or constant is called equation. For example, I am taking one expression 6x plus 3, I am equating to another expression 7x plus y. This is called as equation. And another definition also I told you is a constant. So 6x plus 3 equal to 7. This also is called an equation. So an expression equated to another expression or constant is called equation. So what is the property it holds? Here an equality sign shows that the value of the expression to the left of the equal sign is equal to the value of the expression to the left of to the right of the equal sign. To the right of the equal sign. That means the value of the expression to the right is equal to the value of the expression to the left. So you can say RHS equal to LHS. LHS equal to RHS, you can say RHS equal to LHS. Both the way also you can say. So it's easy only. We are going to find the variables values here. And one more property that equation hold, that property is very, very important. If we add or subtract or multiply or divides the same number, on both sides, the value remains the same. Don't forget this property. If you are adding or subtracting or multiplying or dividing the same number, both the sides of the equation, the value remains the same. It will not be change the value. Suppose I am taking here 6x plus 3 equal to 7. If you are multiplying 2 on both sides, 2 into 6x plus 3, that is equal to 7 into 2. So 12x plus 6 equal to 14. If you are taking and writing 14 on that side, 14 minus 6, 12x equal to 8. So x equal to 8 by 12. Answer is 2 by 3. Now take this side also. Take the first equation before multiplying. 6x plus 3 equal to 7. 6x equal to 7 minus 3. So 6x equal to 4. So x equal to 4 by 6. So x equal to 2 by 3. So we are getting the same answer. That's why we are telling to, if you are adding or subtracting or multiplying or dividing on both the sides, the value remains the same. Now we will do that exercise problem 3.3. The first question, an expression equated to another expression is called. Now only I told that definition of what is the answer for the first one. first one answer is equation. Second one, if a equal to 5, the value of 2a plus 5. What is the question is given? A equal to 5, find the value of 2a plus 5. Substitute the value of a in this equation, in this expression. 2 into 5 plus 5, 2 5s are 10, 10 plus 5, answer is 15. Come to the third question. The sum of twice and 4 times of the variable. The sum of twice and 4 times of the variable is suppose the sum of twice and 4 times of the variable is, they are asking to variable x is. So variable is given to us x, sum of twice means 2x, then sum means you should add x, twice means 2x, sum means you should keep the plus positive sign, then 4 times of the variable x means 2x plus 6, 4x, if you are adding, answer is 6x. What is the statement is given to us? The sum of twice and 4 times of the variable x. So what is the twice means? 2x, sum I am keeping the sign addition plus, then 4 times means 4x, if you are adding, answer is 6x. Now say true or false. The first one, every algebraic expression is an equation. No, because that every algebraic expression, you know, only we are combining variables and constant. So no equal sign was there. So that is not a equation. So first one is, answer is false. The second statement, the expression 7x plus 1 cannot be reduced without knowing the value of x. The expression 7x plus 1 cannot be reduced without knowing the value of x. Without knowing x value, we cannot reduce any expression. So that statement is true. The third one, to add two like terms, its coefficient can be added. That you know very well. We can add only like terms, that time we are adding coefficients. So answer is true. Come to that third one, solve. We have to solve the expressions, equations. First one, x plus 5 equal to 8. So plus 5, it goes on that side, you know, minus 5. 8 minus 5, answer is 3. Come to the second option, p minus 3 equal to 7, minus 3 it goes on that side, plus 3, so p equal to 10. Come to the third one, 2x equal to 30. Here multiplication is given to you, 2, the coefficient, it goes on that side, the division. So 30 by 2, how many 2's are there in 30? 1 time, then remainder 1, 10, 15. So x equal to 15. Come to the fourth option, m minus 6 equal to 5. Here division, it goes on that side, it's multiplication. So m equal to 5 into x. So answer is 30. Come to the fifth one, 7x plus 10 equal to 80, plus 10 goes on that side, minus 10, so 80 minus 10, 7x equal to 80 minus 10, 70. Here multiplication, it goes on that side, division, so 70 by 7. If you are cancelling, 10 7s are 70, you know very well, x equal to 10. Once again, I am telling to you, here x plus 5 equal to 8. Plus 5, it goes on that side, minus 5. So 8 minus 5, x equal to 8 minus 5, 3. Second subdivision, p minus 3 equal to 7. Minus 3, it goes on that side, plus 3. So 7 plus 3, 10. P equal to 10. Come to the third subdivision, 2x equal to 30 is given. Here multiplication, it goes on that side, division. So 2x equal to 30, x equal to 30 by 2, 15 2's are 30. So x equal to 15. Come to the fourth option, m by 6 equal to 5. Here division it was there, so it goes on that side, multiplication. So m equal to 5 into 6, m equal to 30. Come to the fifth option, 7x plus 10 equal to 80 is given to us, plus 10 goes on that side, minus 10. So 7x equal to 70, x equal to 70 by 7, x equal to 10 is the answer. Come to the fourth problem, what should be added? What should be added to 3x plus 6y to get 5x plus 8y? What is the question is given to us? What should be added to 3x plus 6y to get 5x plus 8y? So what should be added? That I don't know, that's why I am keeping here x plus 3x plus 6y. Here I am keeping capital X because we don't know what should be added to this expression. You will get 5x plus 8y. So this only we have to find it. So I am keeping on left hand side x equal to 5x plus 8y. This it goes on that side, minus 3x minus 6y. Now I group the like terms, 5x minus 3x plus 8y minus 6y. If you are subtracting 5x minus 3x, 2x, here 8y minus 6y plus 2y. So if you are adding 2x plus 2y to 3x plus 6y, you will get 5x plus 8y. Fifth one, 9 added to thrice a whole number gives 45. Find the number. You don't know the number, so let the number be x. Let the number be x. 9 added to thrice a number. I am writing here 9 added to thrice a whole number. Listen carefully. Thrice the whole number gives 45. For 9 added plus 2 thrice a whole number, that number only we don't know, so let the whole number be x. So thrice a number means 3 times of x, that is equal to gives, that gives simplifying, that is gives representing here equal sign, then 45. Now 3x equal to 45 minus 9 plus 9 goes on that side, minus 9. So 3x equal to 36. So x equal to 36 by 3. If you are dividing, 12 is the answer. That statement is given to us. 9 added to thrice a whole number gives 45. Now I am assigning let the whole number be x. So according to our statement, 9 added. So I am keeping 9 here. For that added, I am keeping positive sign, addition plus, then thrice a whole number. So 3 times of x gives represent equal sign, then equal to 45. So 9 plus 3x equal to 45. 9 it goes on that side, subtraction. So 3x equal to 45 minus 9. If you are subtracting 36, so 3x equal to 36, x equal to 36 by 3. Answer is 12. Now come to the sixth one. Find 2 consecutive odd numbers whose sum is 200. Consecutive means that is continuous number, but given here odd numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 etc. Suppose I am taking this is an odd number, this is an even number. You know very well 2 is an even number, 4 is an even number. If it is consecutive numbers alone is given to us, we can take, if you are adding 1 plus 1, you are getting next number 2. Then 2 plus 1, you are getting a next number. That is consecutive meaning. But is given to us consecutive odd numbers. So 1 plus 2, if you are adding only, you are getting a next odd number. So which number you are adding here? 2. So let the number be. Let the numbers be. First number I am taking x means what is the next number? X plus 2. How? Because if you are adding 2 only, you are getting a next odd number. If you are adding 1, you will get even number only. That's why I am taking here x comma x plus 2. Sum of two consecutive numbers whose 200 is given to us. So x plus 2 equal to 200. So x plus 2 equal to 200. I am removing the bracket here. Now I am adding like terms. 2x plus 2 equal to 200. So 2 it goes on that side, minus 2 minus 2. 2x equal to 198. X equal to 198 by 2. Go for cancellation method. If you are cancelling, 9 2s are 18, remainder 1, 18, then again x equal to 99. So one number is 99. What about the next number? X plus 2 equal to 99 plus 2. You are getting 101. What the statement is given to us? Sum of two consecutive number is 200. So if you add now 99 plus 101. What is the answer you are getting? 200. So our answer is right. Come to our seventh problem. You should listen carefully. The taxi charges in a city comprise of fixed charges of rupees 100 for 5 kilometers. So what is the charge for 5 kilometers? For 5 kilometers, 100 rupees. What is the next statement is given to us? And rupees 16 per kilometer for every additional kilometer. For every additional kilometer, you have to pay rupees 16. This is a fixed price. If you are traveling 5 kilometers, you have to pay 100. For additional kilometers, for each kilometer, you have to pay rupees 16. For every additional kilometer. If the amount paid at the end of the trip was rupees 50, what is the amount they were paying? Rupees 740. Find the distance travel. We have to find the what is the distance we are traveling. So now for additional kilometers 16 we are paying, but what is the total amount we paid? 750. So definitely we are traveling above 5 kilometers. So first we are paying 100 rupees is constant. Then for additional kilometers alone we don't know. So I am assigning the variable x here. So 16x equal to 740. Now 16x equal to 100, it goes on that side. 740 minus 100, that is equal to 640. So 16x equal to 640, x equal to 640, multiplication. So here division. If you are cancelling, 16 fours are 64. So 40 is the answer. What is the additional kilometers we are traveling? 40. Already we traveled 5 kilometers. So what is the total distance? 40 plus 5, that is equal to 45 kilometers. Here is the answer for you. The 8th question. The generalization of the number pattern 3x912. What is the question they are asking you? What is the generalization pattern? General pattern we have to write now. Eighth one, 3x912. After looking this pattern, you know very well this is multiplication 3 table, no? 3 into 1. The next number 3 into 2, 3 2s are 6. So 3 into 3, 3 into 4, it goes on 3 into 5. So 3 into 3 table means 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12, 3 5s are 15. You know very well. So I am taking here n. If you are assigning the value 1, you will get the first term. If you are assigning the value 2, you will get the second term. If you are assigning the value 3, you are getting the third term. So generalization is 3 into n. That option is, third option is given to you. That ninth one, the solution of 3x plus 5 equal to x plus 9. 3x plus 5 equal to x plus 9. Now group the terms. Now I am taking the x value that left hand side. So 3x minus x equal to plus 5 equal to 9. Now I am taking the constant value to right side. So 3x minus 2x equal to 9 minus 5. Now you subtract 3x minus 2x, value is x, 9 minus 5, 4. So what is the answer? 3x minus x only is given. So 2x equal to 4, x equal to 4 by 2. Answer is 2. Option is first one. What is the equation is given to us? 3x plus 5 equal to x plus 5. So if you are grouping the term only, we can add or subtract. So x, it goes on left hand side is minus x. So 3x minus x plus 5 equal to 9. Plus 5, it goes on this side minus 5. 3x minus x equal to 9 minus 5. If you are subtracting 3x minus x, that is equal to 2x. 9 minus 5, if you are subtracting 4. 2x equal to 4. Here multiplication, it goes on that side, division. So 4 by 2. If you are cancelling, 2 2s are 4. So x equal to 2. Our option is the first option. What is the 10th question given to us? 10th question is given to us. Y plus 1 equal to 0. It is true only when y is, if you are assigning which value y, you are getting that answer y plus 1 equal to 0. What is the first option is given to us? 0. Now assign 0 value to y. 0 plus 1, 1 only we are getting. But what is right hand side is given? 0. Now go to the second option. Minus 1. So are adding minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1, answer is 0. So second option is the right answer. That's all your third lesson. Now come to our fourth lesson. So you know very well what is algebra, how to add or subtract, what is mean by expression and equation and terms like terms, unlike terms and coefficients, and we learned x equations and finding that x and y and z values also. Now you know very well how to find these values and how to do the calculations. Now the next lesson is given to us proportion. So that's all today's lesson dear. The next lesson proportion we look at the next session. Thank you dears.